What's up, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I got my second dose of Captain America: Civil War, and I wanted to break down some things that I failed to mention in my spoiler-full review. So with that all being said, there's going to be some spoilers in this review. So if you have not seen the fucking movie, why are you stalling? Go see it. Go watch it. Like right now. What the fuck, man? Like, come on, hurry up, chop chop. Now, I wanted to get right to Zemo. I gotta say, he does not get enough credit. I mean, like, I don't get what people find so underwhelming about him. Like,
I don't know. I mean, like, he wasn't that great of a villain. I don't know. He was just like, I don't know. His plan was just sort of, it was so mediocre. I don't know.
I mean, I don't get how it's mediocre or anything like that. I mean, he did a better job of putting, dividing the Avengers, like, or putting, two of its major players, two of its major teammates, Captain America and Iron Man, against each other. He did a fantastic job at doing that. I mean, a much better job than Lex Luthor did in Batman v Superman. I dare say it. Yep, I said it. And I love Superman and Batman, and I did like Batman v Superman, but I loved Captain America: Civil War. I mean, some of you know that by now, but um, I, like when it got to the point where when Zemo was confiding in Black Panther, in sort of like when he's talking about how what he lost during the events of Age of Ultron, if he lost his wife, his child, his father, and then when he said the line, "And the Avengers went home," I developed some sympathy for the guy. I mean, like, in some weird way. I mean, like, wow. I mean, and I totally forgot that he, basically killed the Winter Soldiers. I mean, like, and he just shot all of them in the head. I totally forgot he did that. And the way he walks past the raindrops, like, that's what he did that magnificently throughout this movie. I mean, like, while this registration act is dividing the Avengers, that's like his golden ticket to go in there and just do his thing and to do what he wanted to do. And he wanted them to see him. He wanted Captain America to see him, and he knew that they would follow him to where he was going, to where the Winter Soldiers are, and he lured them into a trap basically to tear each other apart. And it was done really, 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 really well. And when I saw it the second time, I discovered that he was going to shoot himself. But the first time I watched it, I thought he was going to try and kill Black Panther, but he was going to shoot himself. Like, oh, okay, damn. But and also now for the Everett Ross character, is he related to Thunderbolt Ross, to the former General Ross? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know a lot about Everett Ross. I mean, I know that he's a character, like a fictional character, like that was in the some of the in the comics, and I think he was in the Civil War comics if I'm not mistaken. And I wondered that to myself as I was watching this movie, like, are they related? Are they related? Or is it just total coincidence? Feel free to shed some light on that. But if they're not related and that's just total coincidence, then his last name should not be Ross. They should not share the same last name. Seriously. But I mean, that's just a little nitpick. But I dare say that Zemo, I think he's one of the best villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the way he orchestrated his plan. I'd say he's like right in second place with the Joker. Like how the Joker was in The Dark Knight. Like the shit that he did in that movie. I mean, yeah, Zemo's like right behind him. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know why people find him so underwhelming. He's a pretty damn good villain. I mean, yeah, he wasn't a big super villain or anything like that, but he used his brain throughout the entire movie. Like Lex Luthor said in the Christopher Reeve version of Superman, mind over muscle, and he's the prime example of that. And also, there was this lady that was sitting like maybe 4 or 5 seats away from me, and she was totally clueless. It's like she had no idea what she was watching. I mean, like, and she was trying to figure out who Peter Parker was. I'm like, what? Like, what rock were you under, woman? I mean, like, if I were, like, it seemed like she didn't see a Marvel movie. I'm like, if I'm gonna make someone sit through all these, if I'm gonna make someone watch this movie, and I found out that they have not seen like, they have not really seen a Marvel movie, I would say, here you go. Here's my DVDs. Watch all of them. They're all in order as you need to watch them. and I would say watch the Netflix Marvel shows, and I would say you don't have to watch Agents of Shield or Agent Carter, but if you want to watch them, go right ahead. Those are the only ones I would not make someone sit through. But and she also thought Scott Lang was Bruce Banner. I mean, like, come on. I mean, like, who in their right mind would be like, oh, I'm going to see Captain America Civil War, and you're going to go see it with me, but I have not seen the Marvel movie yet. It's okay. You'll put 2 and 2 together. I'll catch you up to speed. Like, that's not the wise thing to do. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good way to treat the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where, like, oh, I'm not really a big fan of Captain America. I don't really like Thor that much. I'm just going to watch Iron Man 1 through 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Avengers Age of Ultron. I mean, no, that's not a good way to treat the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I would watch all of them. That's just me personally. I would need to catch up with all the movies, like, as Marvel wants you to continue following, the stories that are in this universe. You know what I mean? I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, that's just a dumb route to take. Like, oh, I just watch Iron Man and the Avengers and the blah 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 blah. Or, I mean, that's just an example. I mean, like, seriously. But I mean, yeah. I mean, and the way, like, and what's also makes Zemo an awesome villain is that when he basically shattered this big, empire that the Avengers were in, and not all the pieces were picked up. They were left on the floor, like when the movie ended. But some pieces got picked up and put together, but everything else was still on the floor. You get where I'm going with this? I mean, like, come on. I mean, they gave us some hope that that everything could be put back together, but they still left most of the pieces everywhere. It wasn't swept up or nothing. They were just all left in their place. Like, oh, it's still messy. It's still a big mess. So, I mean, yeah, Loki's awesome and blah 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 blah. I mean, I get that and all that, and I mean, hands down, the best villain that they're all gonna face is Thanos. I mean, yeah, I get it why they would say Zemo isn't the obvious choice for this movie, but for what for his purpose, for the purpose that he served in this movie, I thought it was done really fucking well. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was done really, really well. I mean, I feel like I'm alone here. For those of you who agree with me, please step forward, help me out. I mean, please help me out, help Ablation out. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, this video, this me breaking down more things that I failed to mention in my other review for this movie, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.